I've heard that to let your feelings show is the only way to make friendships grow, but I'm too afraid now. Yeah, yeah. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a pusher with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. I put my armor on, show you how strong I am. I put my armor on, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a pusher with no brakes. I'm invincible. Yeah, I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. Yeah, I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. Unstoppable today. I'm unstoppable today. They say, oh my God, I see the way you shine. Take your hands, my dear, and place them both in mine. You know you stopped me dead while I was passing by. And now I beg to see you dance just one more time.
Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this live stream. How's everyone doing, guys? How's everyone doing? Hello, Aditya. I'm glad to see you as well over here on the stream. Hey, Ali. Salam. Good evening. Hi, Malak. Hi, Usman. Hi, Prince. And hi, Ali again. Hi, Aditya, Usman. So things are visible, and are you able to guys see the screen properly? And the setup is good. I'm back in Dubai, which is alhamdulillah a good thing. And why are you missing my trades, bro? I mean, we made really good this month, so I'm really in a very chilling position. Honestly, I'm just chilled out. Just gonna enjoy my time, but I do think we have a very, very excited month ahead, actually. Awesome. Hi, Chiron, man. Hi, Usman. Well, so let's go to the chart. And so basically, whatever the chart you're watching on the screen, it's USS DOM. So we just want to start with the USS DOM, guys, basically. And it's a very interesting chart. If you look at very closely, so far it has perfectly played out the way I have mentioned to you. If you remember, we wanted to long everything here. We did it. We also wanted to long, and we did long here, but we got a very good confirmation when 4.4% was lost. And then you know the story, what happened. So sure, I'll do mention the silver as well for you. So gold and silver is going to happen. I think gold and silver is going to do a lot of movement during this summit, Trump and Putin summit. I'm not sure silver is going to do really well as well. And that's what I really want to come upon next. But let's focus on my crypto portfolio at the moment. So yesterday, I think the day before yesterday also, I mentioned I was very, very, very vocal about it. The way the USD dominance was at 0.886 Fibonacci level support. I mean, from where that number came, the level came from here. That was a very good levels, 0.886, 4%. You see the 4% levels, a very, very good one. And I personally feel that, this gives very good bullish wolf waves. You see the prices keep on dumping like this. Now it's not a bullish wolf wave because what I see is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's a very good 5 waves. And now that we are having a blood moon coming in, so as I mentioned to you previously as well, that after 15th August, basically the next part of the August, the next second half of the August, I expect the market to see in a very turbulence mode. There is going to be a lot of ups and downs, and there's going to be a lot of turbulence basically in the market, because what I see is the blood moon can literally kill the whole vibe. Now there are two ways this whole vibe can be killed by the blood moon. So the first way of killing this is, once we start flipping 4.4%, once we start reclaiming those levels, trust me, we can really go up to 5.24%, and even can go up to 6.2% again. So there's gonna be a very good W pattern formation. It's like a double bottom formation, so it's a very good chance the blood moon can trigger it basically, and that may literally jeopardize our chances of a big alt season in Q4. Now, of course, having said that, not necessarily that's gonna jeopardize. What I can say is we will buy in September the big, what people really want as to, how can we go big positions and how can we make big out of this whole pump and everything. Sometimes when we see that the market is really going good, you have to take a certain amount of risk, a calculative risk actually. So for example, I know currently that, from 15th to at least 7th of September, when there is going to be a blood moon, 7th September, you really need to be very, very focused on USDT. You should have a lot of USDT just in case if the market goes nuts, basically dumping from dump part. You have the money, you can really go in, you can buy cheap and you can just hold it. So what probably can happen, from now till blood moon. So if you look at the USD DOM daily chart, it's a very good bull divergence formation is happening. You see a solid bull divergence we have here, and the price, the USD dominance is on the daily is already trying to flip above MA, RSI based MA. So it's just a matter of time. What's going to happen? It will do something like this. It is going to flip it, accumulate, and this thing is going to shoot up like this. So that's how it can go actually on the daily part. Now looking at the weekly. So look at the weekly as well. I have a very good harmonic here, a very solid one, and it's a valid one because it's a very good, cipher, you can say. So we are forming a cipher. This cipher perfectly matches the cipher that I have for, BTC. It's a very good cipher that I have for the BTC. I'll come to those cipher, not now, but surely I'll come back to this cipher, but just trying to make sense out of thing. So what might happen in this whole thing, from now till December, you might see a dump like this, but October, November is going to be like pump season. This is going to be pump from us. So things are dumping 40-50%. What's going to happen is we have that money that where we can catch that another 30-40% move on an upside. that 40% move, the 50% move is going to be amazing for us. That's what we want to catch. That's where we want to make money, you know. And after that, probably it can dump like this more. So we want to catch this move, you know, and then later on we want to catch this dump. Right now, I'm not going to spend my energy catching this move. Why? Because two reasons. Normally when the dump happens, the dump happens in two ways. I mean, historically, when I've seen the formation of the top and everything, it happens in two ways. It dump like this, and then it's going to form some sort of a triangle like this. Chop, 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 chop. Everybody will feel that, hey, this is a bullish triangle. It's wave 1, it's wave 2, and we're going to break out like this. But what happens is it's just going to fake out and then dump like this. That's not going to be 1, 2. That's going to be something else, which means that this is how the next few months can be for Bitcoin. However, it's going to be really good for Ethereum, for alts specifically, because ETH BTC is, you know, still in a wave 4 actually. You see, you got a very strong wave 1, wave 2. This is the channel you have, and the channel says that we already tested here, and that was an intermediary wave 4. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if you look at this whole thing, I would have told you that, hey, the top is in, but no, I can't. Why? Because look at the volume here and look at the volume here. So the volume is higher. You see, the volume is higher. So this candle, the volume is higher, which clearly tells us that this was some sort of wave 5 of 3. So this was your wave 3. I mean, the bigger wave 3. I mean, you know what I mean? So that's like 1, 2, and that was your wave 3, which means that there's going to be a wave 4. And wave 4 is likely going to be around 0.382 fib and can even go to 0.5 fib. So 0.382 fib is going around 0.03262, which is like testing the trend line, you know? So what we really want to see is, what I personally want to see is a little bit of, you know, a sideways like here, okay? A small range formation where we're just going to range for the next few days, and then the blood moon dump happens, things go for shit, and we go down like this, and that's going to be a blood moon dump. So overall, what's going to happen is we're just going to dump another 13-14% on ETH BTC, and of course Ethereum is also going to go along with this whole thing. But what happens later on is once the blood moon is over, 7th to 8th, 9th September goes on, we're just going to accumulate here the way we did it here. So we're just gonna put it like this, and then we go for a bigger run up like this. So that's gonna be our pump for September mid till October. September is likely going to be green, and maybe it can even stay red. The faster we complete this, the shorter the time period would be for ranging and accumulation. But the longer it takes for this dump, the more longer it's going to take, you know, for an accumulation. So you just want a quick dump, quick flush, like sort of thing, then a small accumulation, and then run up like this, and just go up like this, where Ethereum is going to make new all-time highs, and maybe beyond new all-time highs. Okay, how far it will go, we will check it on the new chart. But this is what the ETH BTC chart looks like, and I am looking to long here ETH BTC. Remember, we longed literally here ETH BTC, and we caught a 65% move on ETH BTC. 0.036 is where we sold. Yeah, 63.2%, 64% move practically. So, and I had a very good 5x leverage position on this one, and it just made a very good one. So this is what the ETH BTC looks like. But look at ETH BTC from 4-hour perspective. So the 4-hour perspective clearly is bearish at the moment, but it is a very good sign. You have a bull divergence is forming. So, you know, this is why I see a range formation. It's okay. I mean, that's why I see this support that we have around 367. I might look for some longs there. So because the 4-hour is forming a solid bull divergence here on the ETH BTC, I think a range formation is likely going to happen for, you know, ETH BTC guys. So If you really want to draw fibs from here, because we already see 5 waves, what we can do is we can draw 0.3882. I mean, that's the only logical fibs I have, 0.3882. So what we can do is we can just do something like this, maybe. And then we can just do something like this and further down, like this. And however, the reversal scenario can be like a double top. So we just go down here and then we make another highs, double top, and then we dump like this. That's also a possibility. But this is the levels when I'm looking for some bounce, you know, 3, 3, 5, 8 for this level. Very good one. Might even front run. We can even do bounce from here. Now talking about ETH BTC on a hard time frame, why I feel that we are not yet done, guys, with ETH BTC, because things looks good, I know, and we had a solid wave 5, actually 5 waves. But remember what happens after the 5 waves. Normally after the 5 waves things go for a toss, and normally after the 5 waves, you know, we see a massive ABC. So what's going to happen after this 5 waves, and we do have a trend line, you see the trend line that we have, a solid trend line, a very solid one. See, this trend line is coming from the top here in 2017 all season, then we had a top in 2022, and now we are having another retest, bearish retest of trend line is going to happen here in September, October, maybe November as well, October, November. But after that I'm expecting it to do ABC, like a double bottom sort of thing. We're just going to retest these levels, meaning that you need to prepare yourself for ETH BTC dumping another 40%, meaning there's going to be simply a big dump in 2026 for ETH BTC. So 2026 is going to be the year where, I mean, I am going to probably, you know, start building a huge long positions on ETH BTC, and specifically when we start going these levels. Might even do something like this. We can even sweep the lows like this and do something like this. You know, we can do something like this. We can even sweep the lows. So I am not worried for building position on the white line, and just probably going to leave it for like 30% more on the downside, probably. So I'm not worried about that. So hence your liquidation price should absolutely be 0 at any cost if you're playing it. Okay, in 2026, I mean, we have a lot of time. I'll guide you guys, don't worry about that. But for now, this is the plan. And for ETH BTC, talking about USD dominance again, LTF, as I mentioned, there's a very good sign, bullish sign I'm saying, and I really don't expect you know, ETH USD dominance to stop. We have a very good, you know, inverse head and shoulder. The neckline is flipped, 4.24%. The next is 4.4%. I mean, that might probably reject and do something like this again, and then accumulation breakout, and then we go up like this. So practically, I think for new longs, if you really want to take some scalps to long, this is where we can long 4.4%. But just in case 4.4% start breaking out, exit. Just close the longs. That's what we will do. But this is the levels where I can take some risk, you know. So user dominance is what I'm watching. Now on the hard time frame, I just want to show you BTC chart, guys. Well, we'll start with the daily. I mean, yes, we have a solid, I mean, bearish engulfing candle, as you can see on the daily, which I'm sorry, I cannot just simply ignore this one. Clearly, this is the signal that we are going under 111K, might even go under 97K. So you have a liquidity, but definitely we are going under this, surely. But there's a chance we can bounce from 108 to 109K. They were very good levels. 107.8 to 109K, good levels for a bounce. So, you know, if these levels don't give you a bounce, khalas, you will get bounce here then, these levels. 95, 97K. I mean, it's going to be a bloodbath, you know, for the blood moon. Now, if you remember the logic of the blood moon, On 2nd of February 2025, if you guys remember, we got the biggest liquidation of longs. More than $1.5 billion of liquidation happened in a single day. Okay. What happened? That Bitcoin did not even budge. I mean, Bitcoin just dumped 4-5%, and Ethereum just dumped 35-40%. Altcoins just went nuts, wrecked it every damn person. Of course, we were great. We were not having any positions, and we were out of the market, so we were saved. But still, I know many of people on the X, they literally got wrecked. But what I feel this time I feel BTC is going to dump, and Ethereum and alts are going to hold. So, that's the reason I feel ETH BTC is going to, go for the wave 4. But then I would not take a risk actually with even altcoins or Ethereum. I don't care. What might happen is BTC just go nuts like this. Okay, it can do something like this here. Like 10% move on the downside. It can dump like this. And what ETH can do simply, this is one. This is either going to be ABC here. Then you're going to see another push up like this. So we can go for a double top. New all-time highs. See. But then you should not forget, again, we have a very solid bearish engulfing candle. Solid one. This is the first major sign of any top that a coin can form, basically. So maybe we can do ABC as well like this, and just simply dump to $3,600, basically wrecking every damn person on the planet, So this is going to be your wave 3. This is going to be your wave 1, 2. That's your wave 3. That's your wave 4. Accumulation happens, blah, blah, blah. And then wave 5, new all-time highs. In September, October, new all-time highs. And what might happen here, I need to draw some important fibs. Yeah, 3,761 to 3,445 here. Here. So, what I think this is wave 1, 2, that is your wave 3, ABC wave 4, go sideways. People would want to sweep, we're just going to keep on waiting for 3,370 sweep. We never want to give them. We go sideways, and September blood moon finishes, October starts seeing, and then we go for new all-time highs, reject, go up, reject, go up. Now this can be very interesting actually. Now this is what I really want to share. I mean, BTC, you already guys know, I've already shared many times that BTC is in my, it's like topish to me basically. Whatever you really want to tell me, it looks so similar to what I have seen in 2021 basically. So this is look top is a very textbook cipher that I'm playing, and just inverse it. It's a very good textbook cipher. And we started this bull run here, basically. That was a bull run. 1, 2, or maybe you can say A, B, C, A, B, and then you have C. So that's a very good bullish wolf waves, basically. Or you can say 3 drive. This is how the 3 drive is going to form. Okay. You see. And you look at the volume. The volume is, the volume is in the declining mode. So it's a very good chance of a 3 drive being playing out at the moment. Now many might even tell me that, hey, tree drive need to touch the trend line. No, tree drive should not go beyond or under 1619. That's the logic. So it should literally touch from 1414 Fibonacci levels. Okay, that's the logic of tree drive. Look where we touched. Look where we touched. Look where we touched. See? Exact 1414, and then we started bouncing off. This is the logic of tree drive. I mean, if you just need to draw the fibs properly, and yeah, I mean, you can make really good out of this thing actually. So tree drive is done already, and I personally think that I don't want to be more bullish on BTC at the moment, but definitely I want to be very, very bullish on ETH. Basically, that's where the money is at the moment. So most likely in 2026, if this cipher is playing out, and why do I think it's playing out? Because look at the daily Bitcoin chart. This is the Coinbase chart, spot chart. Look at the RSI. It's absolutely dead. Look at the RSI. There has a strong bad divergence. Look at the bad divergence you have. There's a triple bad divergence you have. Like solid bad divergence, right? Where the price have lost the RSI based MA. Of course, we're going to get some bounce. And then further down like this. And once we go down, it's going to be a bloodbath. Look at the weekly chart. Weekly is just losing it. Do you have a bad divergence? You have a bad divergence. Solid. There's a solid bad divergence. And on the weekly chart, look at the monthly chart. Another monthly chart, you have a bad divergence. Another bad divergence. Yet monthly is not yet closed. We need to wait for the closure, but there is a bad divergence, you see. Solid one. So clearly what I can see is this cipher makes more sense. And I don't want to take my chances on BTC, honestly speaking. I won't be making any investment into Bitcoin. But surely, as I mentioned previously as well in July, that I am going to make bets on ETH and altcoins. And that's what we did in July. That's what we did in August early. And we made good money. That's what I'm going to do again. You guys need to, guys need to get up and have your plans, have your heads straight. Whatever things are happening in your life, put aside, because what I'm going to show you right now for ETH, this is absolutely another level. Absolutely another level. So you can just imagine what I'm going to show you. This is the LTF chart. LTF chart, what was our levels? Our levels was 3,761 to 3,445. Okay, the best levels would be around this order block 3,665. Look at the Hartham time frame. This is what I already had. I've analyzed more than 30 charts of ETH pairs. I'm not gonna show all those on this stream, but we might front run as well, because we have a nice support here around 4,000, around 4,100 to $4,000. So we can front run it around 4,000, and we can go up here, making new all-time highs, basically like this, the way I mentioned, So what I want to tell you is basically, if this triangle is playing out, okay, if this triangle is playing out, forget about all the Fibonacci levels, forget about everything. What you need to understand is whenever a set goes into price discovery, the targets needs to be determined based on the previous bull run targets, okay? Because investor needs to double their money. Investor needs to make the most from their money. That's what we can talk about. So how do you determine those targets? Simple. The previous highs and the previous lows. So this was your previous highs. Okay. Sorry. So basically, The previous highs was in 2017. The lows were in 2019. So this was this range we had. Okay. Now, we got to break out of this range. We got to break out again. And we got a retest of this range. And now we are going to price discovery basically. Meaning, if this is the real bull and this is not a fake out, fake ABC or something, which I really don't think so, then what's going to happen is the targets need to be determined based on the clones like this. This is going to be their target for ETH. Your first target, 6,100 is going to be your first target. Once this is flip, khalas. The next target is going to be 25k for ETH. But of course, it's not going to happen very soon, because if you look at the Bitcoin here on the weekly time frame, okay, so this was the highs, this was the lows. Okay. Now similarly in 2017, this was the highs and this was the lows. Consider Ethereum was, this was the highs, this was the lows. Now consider Ethereum is right now here. I mean, you can consider it. The Ethereum is somewhere around these levels. You see. Now let me just put it this way. Perfect. So consider it as Ethereum right now is here. Consider this. So this is your range lows. This is the range highs. This is equilibrium. And Ethereum is around equilibrium, forming like this. Maybe after the all-time highs, we can do something like this. You know, but we won't go under 1480 the way BTC did. Remember? Remember, you guys? Like this. See? A, B, C. Almost around, close to around equilibrium, but we never went under, and then the real bull run starts. So looking to this thing, if I just put all these things into perspective, I would really bet my life on ETH, but not in BTC, honestly speaking. BTC, I'll be buying a hell lot of BTC in 2026, maybe around August, September, July, but at least not now. So if I just have to do the bar pattern, this is the most bullish case for ETH. Something that, you know, you can't just ignore it, basically. Meaning that 2026 and 2027, 2028 is likely going to be the year, not for BTC. Of course, BTC will go for 400,000, something. But honestly speaking, Ethereum can literally go nuts, like 12x. 26k is going to be your minimum target for ETH. And I'm going to put my money on ETH. Of course, I'm also going to buy BTC, not now, but in 2026. Once this harmonic comes into play, basically, I will be buying a hell lot of BTC as well. I do have the BTC money. So that's going to be like Livermore theory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a Livermore theory basically for Bitcoin. Okay. Right now, I'll go to the Livermore theory, but right now, let's focus on the ETH. So yeah, my plan for ETH is this is what I have for ETH. This is the straight line, but it's never going to happen in the straight line. We're going to make new highs, can even go to 6,000, 5,800, 5,900 in October, and can even go to 6,000 in October. And then we start rejecting, come back down in dumping for 2026 dump, where ETH BTC is going to go for ABC. After this 5 waves, ABC. This big dump that we're going to see, this is where we are likely going to see this dump. We won't go under 1,400, but surely we will go mostly around 0.886 Fibonacci levels. Now I don't know where exactly the 0.886 Fib will land at the moment, unless until I see the top. But yeah, surely you can say somewhere around 1,820 to 1,700, somewhere in the between it would be. And after that, it's going to be like a V-shaped recovery, pumping it up to maybe, as I mentioned, 25k. That point of time, ETH BTC is going to just go nuts. And as I mentioned, we're just going to go for the biggest breakout. And that's going to be a W pattern. So the W pattern is going to be like a double bottom. So you're going to see something like this. A breakout and like this here. So there's going to be a double bottom where ETH BTC is going to pump like 160% minimum. But once this breakout happens, you're going to see ETH BTC going up to, maybe 3x, can even go up to 0.11 as well, like this. So I personally just want to go into ETH BTC, honestly, when that big wave 2 dump is going to happen. This big dump. Not now, but this big dump. Of course, I'm going to play some scalps on the lower term time frame, as I mentioned. So this is the scalp. This is going to be our scalp trade from here till wave 5. From wave 4 to wave 5 is going to be scalp trade. But once we start dumping in 2026, this big dump, this pump, this long position is going to be swing positions, not going to be scalp actually. Similarly for ETH as well. Now looking to Bitcoin, Livermore theory. Livermore, this is the perfect Livermore theory. I don't know how many of you guys know about Livermore theory. Livermore theory is very interesting, and Jesse Livermore basically. Jesse Livermore theory suggests that the asset normally goes, in a very speculative way. Actually, it's a cylinder. It's a very solid cylinder. You can see here. See, this is the Jesse Livermore theory. See. So the Livermore theory suggests that normally what happens is that you have cylinder with widening mouth. So this is the cylinder 1, then you have 2, then you have 3. Okay, I'm just going to make it red. You see? And then we have a big mouth for wave 4. Then you have wider mouth for wave 5, then wave 6, wave 7. And then once this wave 7 happens, after that, we will go for 8, 9, 10. This is going to be your ultimate target. If I put all these things into perspective for Jesse Livermore theory, ladies and gentlemen, you can just determine your Bitcoin investment targets. Okay? This is the biggest Jesse Livermore theory, which means that This is your 1. This is your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need 7. Once the 7 is done, your 8 is going to be here. 9 is going to be here. 10 is going to be very, 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 very top. It's going to be roughly around, you can say, 1618 fib from here, here, here. So your target is roughly going to be like this, based on the Jesse Livermore speculative theory. You dump like this, you pump. Your 8 is going to be around here. 9 is going to be here. And then you're gonna see 9, dump, and then you go for 10. 300k to 450k is going to be target for BTC, and then boom, we come back down to the 100k levels. So 100k to 80k is going to be your bottom at that point of time. So what are we talking about here? So what we are talking about a ballpark figure of 7x on BTC. So if BTC does 7x, you can consider that Ethereum is going to do 11 to 12x because of the all season, ETH BTC basically. So I'm going to put my money in BTC as well. I'm going to put my money in Ethereum. But right now, in this dump, the Blood Moon dump, I'm going to put my money in Ethereum only. No more BTC. BTC time will come, but not now. You guys know about this as well. I've already discussed in detail about this analysis as well. Well, every bull run and bear market since 2013, you get 57 days to 54 days of bear market, and then you get 153 to 154 days of, 1070 to 1064 days of bull run. Then you get 364 days of bear market. 364, 399, 364. Then again 364, 378 days. 1064 days of bull run. Plus minus 10, 12 days. So this number is, the top is, for BTC is coming around October 2025. So October is going to be good month, basically. Even if we dump, as I mentioned, to 95, 94K, in October, we can go for highs like 130K. There is a possibility of 130K still in October. Okay, that's where ETH and everything is going to go. So that's going to be double top. And then BTC can just probably do something like this. This is going to be your bottom. Okay. And after that, we're just going to do something like this. Like this. And then bull run happens. This is what I think about the bull run. And this bear market should not be more than next year, 2026 September is going to be amazing. So there's going to be a good bull run. Others crypto market cap, guys. Others crypto market cap. Yes, we do have a very, another bear divergence over here. I mean, bearish engulfing candle on daily chart. Also, we have some bear divergence here, as you can see on the daily, on the weekly as well. We have bear divergence over here. And over here on the slower time frame, as you guys can see, we have a small bear divergence here. But still, what I expect from others now, this is a very solid chart, guys. Very solid chart. Forget about everything. But this analysis is the most accurate and solid one that I've seen so far. I think we have just formed a solid 3 drive. See? So practically, this is the most bullish chart you can ever see on this thing. Meaning what's going to happen next would be the bigger A, B, and C. A, B, C would take, around, you can say, max it can go to 0.86, but no, I don't want 86. So what I want is 786 to 618. That's what I want. Meaning 234 billion is going to be where you're going to buy heavy. And you can start DCA till 208 billion. So this is what I see. And October bull run, we are going to 400 billion, maybe even new all-time highs, $461 billion. So this is the most bullish case, guys. This is why I'm more excited on, more excited on others crypto market cap. Basically, you saw Ethereum making new highs or very much close to new highs. You have seen that, but you haven't yet seen others crypto market cap doing a very similar thing. That's exactly what I feel it's going to happen next. But it's going to happen in September, October. 2 months, guys, is going to be amazing months for you. I can bet. I can give you that. Also, I have registered my squad on WSOT. It's coming very soon. And we're going to play the WSOT this time amazingly good, So this is amazingly going to be a good plan. 234 billion to at least 370 billion. But I'm a little bit greedy. I don't want 370 billion. I really want $400 billion. Like this, 72% move. And the most bullish case would be we're just going to $425 billion. Meaning what you are saying is we are going to double the other crypto market almost. Meaning that what you're going to see is that many also are going to do 5x, many also are going to do 2x, many also are going to do 20x. But this is going to go nuts. Absolutely nuts. Talking about, total FI, perfectly played out. Look at the plan. I mean, there's nothing to see here. Look at the daily chart. Now, talking about the daily chart, daily on the total FI, I see a very solid. Many of you might be saying, hey, this is the head and shoulder. What I see is, this is the head and shoulder, no doubt. But what I see is same, a very good, solid 3 drive. See? A very solid one. And once this breaks out of 144 billion, forget about it. We are not coming back. This is going to be the biggest breakout of history for the DeFi. It's like breaking Ethereum, This is what Ethereum did. See. Of course, we're going to see some rejection here, but then it will just simply go above and going for the new highs then. But we still have time for that. A lot of time we have. We have 5 waves. So I might be considering these 5 waves as ABC. So 1, 2, and then September after this blood moon. October onwards, we go up. Breakout, we go up. Rejection, we go up. Highs for $200 billion. CZ is going to be happy that, hey, I've invested huge in DeFi. And DeFi is printing, meaning that you should be having at least 3 DeFi coins. In my view, 3 DeFi coins are Link, Aave, and CRV. You can also have Comp, of course, and one you should also have SNX, but you can't have everything together. So these 3 coins is going to be the top performer in my view: Link, Aave, CRV. CRV can really give 10x. Aave, the target of Aave would be $2,100, $2,400. Once you just go for a big breakout. I won't chart everything over here. It's already been 1 hour, but mostly I just want to give you a bigger sense of what the market looks like and how you should be preparing yourself going ahead. How I will be helping you guys to prepare in that direction. That's what I'm gonna do. I will put all my energy into that thing. No, bro. I don't think $900. It's going to $2,100. Easy peasy. So easy peasy, you see. We have the chart. Yeah. This is what I see. But remember, before it goes there, you have this dump happening. This dump. I mean, that dump, how we can really go till maybe, just testing $119. Again, can't even go for $100. Forming a triangle, A, B, C, then breakout. And go for 833 and then like this. The targets for Aave is this. This is the fib targets for Aave, which I think it's gonna happen. Where is 1414? Here. This is the minimum target. This is the extended target. Because you got a very extended move on Aave here. We are just accumulating. Then it's going to be a breakout move again. Yeah. So that's what I have for the ETH on the lower term time frame, hard term time frame. I've discussed everything. Others crypto market kept total FI. I'm not going to go deeper into everything. Now we're just going to move on to gold and silver, the last chart. So this is the silver plan, where silver had a very interesting, I would say, 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we did ABC, A, B, C. So that ABC is done. So I think the way this has done ABC, we are likely going to form a range. This is going to be the range basically. So we're likely going to see $40, $41 again. And then probably we will see one more down to $35, maybe $34. But by end of this year, you can expect silver to pump up to the red line. The red line is here, $48, making new all-time highs. And 2026, silver bull run will begin. Everything is live right now. And silver bull run is going to begin in 2026 when the market will dump. I will be positioned. I already have a good position on silver. You guys know me. I've been talking about this on every stream. 2026 silver is going to go towards, a price discovery, and even the gold is going to pump to $5,000 in 2026, but silver is going to outperform gold. So if gold is going 20% returns, silver will give you 70-80% gains. Your target for silver in 2026 is roughly going to be around $75 to $90. 2027 target for silver is around $111 to $120. 2028 the target for silver is around 164. 2029 target is around 255 to 600. Where the fuck is 600? Okay, 600. The target is going to be roughly around 620 here. Another fib. You have 620. So I think silver is going to give you, from now on till 2030, silver is going to every year going to give you minimum average of 40% gains. So if you don't want to trade any stock markets or anything, you don't want to involve yourself into real estate, silver is going to give you 40% a year. You buy at the yearly open, you sell at the yearly close, you're going to make 40% in a year, average of these 5 years. Silver is just going to go to price discovery, guys. And your target for silver is $620, which is going to be amazing. We bought silver around $22. This is where I bought here. See, 2020 to 2023 is where I bought. And from my basically buying price, silver will do almost 28x minimum, and can even do maybe 85x as well if it goes to $1,800. So just imagine, guys, what silver is gonna do. I just leave it on to you. And even if you don't want to go for 28x till 2030, you can easily make 10x. You know, it's a very safe haven bet for silver. For gold, gold, guys, I have a very similar plan for gold. Two options I have. Either this is WX. Why? This is the bear case scenario for gold, but I also have a bull case. So this is wave 1, and now this is, we are doing A, B, C, D, E triangle, wave 2, where I'm going to long gold around 3,300 with a stop loss of 3,273. And if it breaks out, we're gonna go for 3,550. This is where my first take profit would be, and I will just move my stops and profits. From there, I will be expecting gold to go around 3,754 by end of this year, and 3,900 by December. After which, I think gold is going to do something like this. So we are likely going to see a closure on gold around 3,500, 3,400 at the year end, and then we're gonna open like this, $3,000, and we're just gonna go to $5,000 next year. But silver is going to just outperform everything, because we are in a bigger bull run for gold. Actually, you see, this is wave 1, 2, 1, 2. We are still in a wave 3, guys. 3, 4, 5. So this white line is gonna finish, then we're gonna start the bigger one. 1, 2, 5,000, 2026, a bigger dump, and then we go for $7,000, $8,000 for gold. If you haven't bought any gold for your kids, trust me, whatever you get around 3,000 to 2,800, just buy it. You won't be able to buy gold in the next 7 to 8 years. You won't be able to buy gold under $2,500. That is the history. If you don't saved anything for your daughters, for your kids, buy. This is, kindly take this as an advice. Trust me. Gold is going to see $7,200 by 2030, 2031. Maybe even early, 2028, 2029. You can even do very quickly, you know. But you're going to see gold doing something like this. And it's not going to stop, guys. If you think it will stop, no, it won't. Because we are looking for a bigger motive wave. So it's like a wave 1, 2. And this is going to be a bigger wave 3. A little bit sideways, 4,900 is going to be a base. And then we're just going to go for the bigger Fibonacci levels of $16,000 of gold in 2035 sort of thing. So you just don't expect that gold is going to come back down to $2,000. That is a history. It's long gone. Forget about it. Plan your, shopping of gold. If you don't have anything for your kids, buy it, or between 3,000 to 2,850, and hold it for like next 4-5 years. Your kids are gonna thank you for keeping gold for them. I won't give the same advice for BTC or Ethereum or for any crypto assets, but gold is the liquid assets, because that is something you can safeguard it for the next 20 years. You can keep it safely somewhere. This is crypto. I mean, anything can happen. Anybody can, take you away from you. I mean, who knows? Things changes very, very, very quickly in this market. I won't advise that thing for your kids. Gold and silver is something you should be gifting your kids, guys. So this is my plan for gold and silver on the higher term time frame as well as on the lower term time frame. I already shared my limits for long on gold, so we wait for it to fill and then let it fly. Okay, so yep, that's all for today's stream, guys. Tomorrow again we're going to have the stream on the lower term time frame price actions, and let's see if we can catch some good scalp on short or maybe some longs as well. Tao, I know Tao, you have 5 waves. I'm watching for Tao to go around $349 to $350. Let's see if it can give us, but it might even form a double bottom, over here. So this might be the double bottom actually, but because the liquidity is grabbed. So if Tau forms something like this triangle, I'll get some scalps with a very tight stop loss and the breakout, and maybe it can go like this, you know. But just in case if it decides to lose 357, then yes, 349, 347 is what I would want to target basically. ENA, someone asked me where should I TP. This was the green box. Rest all is history. Everybody was so bullish in the market yesterday, and I posted on X. I don't have anything. I've exited the market. You can see my post, I think yesterday, before yesterday, that we have solid bad averages across every damn thing. Others, crypto, market cap, DeFi, total, USD DOM bull divergence. Every chart has the bad divergence, and we went down like this. So Doge, I feel it's very bullish. Why? Because I see this as a very good inverse head and shoulder, irregular expanded flat. So what I want to see for Doge is like this. This is the order block. Here. And after that, once it flips this, October, November, December, I think Doge is going to do something like this, the way ENA did. We are likely going to see somewhere around 40 cents for Doge. Double, doubling its value. And maybe if you're lucky, we're going to see Doge around 85 cents. Based on my fib counts, basically. So, our minimum target is 41 cents. And let me just have a proper drawing. This is how Doge can do actually. But then we also have a blood moon. So if you don't really push from here, the worst case scenario what Doge would be is this. We just go for the sweep of these lows. Basically, forming some sort of a solid range, the range formation, a deviation, and then run up. The two ways of playing it, but we also have a blood moon. So if you don't pump, and which I really don't think Doge is gonna, have that big pump before the blood moon. But yeah, what might happen is if Doge can hold this red box before the blood moon happens, and it can bounce around 27 cents, these levels, basically. So what might happen is it can be good. So we go down here, it goes up, blood moon happens, the dump happens, everything dump, Doge comes back down like this, forming another irregular expanded flat. So this is going to be A, B, okay, that's going to be wave 1, wave 2, and then 3, 4, 5, like this. So then this pump will happen in September and October. October, November, December is going to be like this for Doge. So this is the only bull case that I see for Doge. The bear case, you already know what the bear case would be for Doge. Losing this red box, khalas, game is over. You are likely going to see Doge making around 12 cents to even 10 cents as well. Okay. So have a nice night, guys, and take care. Yeah, see you tomorrow, and bye-bye.